question is, how do you prepare for a gig? Alright, so for this specific gig that I'm playing on, I'm playing for an artist named Tauren. And a few months ago, I got called by their musical director, Strawder, which is a dear friend of mine, and he asked me to fill in on some dates this year. Now, mind you, the keyboard player that they had is one of the best in the business. His name is Uriah, and he's been with this artist for years. And he moved to LA. They needed a musician based in Nashville, Tennessee, which that's where I live. So Chris rapidly gave me the music, and I started learning the music, and I only got to play them for like 2 days because I was in the middle of a tour myself. So with not having much time to learn 17 songs in the middle of another tour with a different artist, I really needed to lean on the 3 tips that I'm about to share with you right now. Tip number 1, listen to the music. Now you might be saying to yourself, duh, that's obvious, but don't act like you've never learned a song on the way to the gig in your car or your AirPods trying to get all the notes. Yeah, I know y'all done it. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself, to be honest. But honestly, let's not kid ourselves. Every time we play an instrument in front of a crowd, in front of people at a church, at a gig, the people that we're playing in front of deserve excellence. The most basic level of that is learning your part. Listening to, if I'm the keyboard player of the band, learning all the keyboard parts. That's for beginners, y'all. Now, if you want to do this professionally, you don't just learn your part. You listen to the music, you listen to what the vocalists are doing, the drummer, the bass, the guitar. It's good practice to know what everyone is playing in the song. One of the biggest questions I get is, how do you add a little extra sauce to the songs, and how do you find your way to add the reharms and all that? Well, the easiest way is to listen to the other band members. Maybe your keyboard part that you learned didn't have that guitar line, but if you learn that guitar line and you play it with the guitarist, yo, I promise y'all, it sounds amazing. Now, don't do it all the time. Don't step on each other's toes. But there are moments that if you guys do the same line or you follow the singer in a specific moment, bro, I promise you your band members are gonna be like, ooh, you better play, boy. Tip number 2. Once you start listening to the music and you start listening to what the other instruments are doing, you want all of that to go into your soul. This is the part where you start memorizing the arrangement, the parts that you're doing, the parts that everyone else is doing. What helps me personally is that I chart out the music and I use the Nashville number system, and that just helps me memorize the arrangement and all that. When it's time to perform, you don't really want to guess what's gonna come up next because you're gonna mess up. Tip number 3, baby! Repetition, repetition, repetition. I can't say that enough. Now, after you charted everything out, you listen to the songs, you memorize the arrangement, it's time to play. And boy, I tell you, a lot of these parts were very difficult to play. So in reality, I was listening to the music for about a week, charting and all that. And then I got home from that tour and I only had 2 days to actually play all of these songs. And boy, I tell you, Louis got some parts in there that I'm like, Jesus, I don't know how to play that. I need to add that we had no rehearsals. I had to come in blazing, so for 2 days straight, I played until I had blood on my fingertips. Don't worry, they didn't really bleed. But what this does is gives you all the confidence in the world to perform at a high level. So, repetition, y'all. If this is helpful at all, please comment down below, like the video, share it with somebody, please. Share it with your musician friends. I really want this channel to be a resource and a inspiration to musicians that you can actually do this. So coming up is the full version of a song that I posted on Instagram, this little snippet, and you guys went kind of crazy on it. I'm just super grateful for all the love that you guys been showing this video. Love you guys. I'll see you guys soon.